Welcome to My Psychic Connection. I am your host, Journey Ryan. It is Tuesday night, and Tuesdays wouldn't be nothing without this pain in the ass.
Yeah.
How's it going?
It's all right. It's going okay.
Good. Having a good day here so far. Guys, remember, it only takes one jump to donate. So $1 of each donation that is brought to us will be giving $1 to the Salvation Army, which is going to provide turkeys for families in the month of November. So we're trying to raise as much money as we possibly can in order to help those families in need. So remember, $1 of those donations will go to them. So far, we're up to $35, and we'd like to be able to have more than $35 to present to them by the end of the month. And then in November, we're going to start raising money for Toys for Tots. So guys, don't forget to hit that jump. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. I want to see more of that sharing. I keep seeing people say they're doing it, and then I'm looking, and they're not. So if you're not really doing it, don't say it. It doesn't do anything for me. So I know energies are off right now. We've got retrograde, and we got 6 planets in retrograde, Mercury being one of them. We're going into the shadow part of retrograde of Mercury, so that means in just a few days it's going to go back direct, and the shadowing of the retrograde usually tends to be the worst. So you're going to find people with bad communication, and you're not going to know how to take it. You're going to be like, what the hell? And then you're like, okay, I remember, Journey said, bad people, talk. Not going to hear it right. It's going to come out like asshole. And that's all you're going to hear. So try to calm your energy. Don't snap back at them. Try to ignore what they're doing, because honestly, they're just as lost. So, and then they'll clear up like nothing ever happened. And you'll be like, wow, you guys need to pick a personality and stick with it. So
I think that's a lot of people, whether there's a retrograde or not.
Well, sometimes. All right, so Dark Sound says, already feeling it. Yeah, most definitely. It's definitely a difficult time out there, but hopefully with this retrograde, letting one more planet out of retrograde, it'll be a little bit easier. Still, with 5 planets in retrograde, it's still going to be hard, but we're going to keep an eye on that for you guys and let you know when each one leaves retrograde one by one. Some of these retrogrades are super long. Unique says, well, I failed that test. I definitely couldn't hold my tongue Saturday and Sunday.
Well,
Good stuff. All right, guys. Remember, you guys can jump. That guaranteed to read. It also gives you a longer reading. The free reads are 3 minutes long. You'll hear a buzzer at the 1 minute left sound. After you hear that buzzer, Faith has got 1 minute to finish the read. At the ring of the bell, the mic will be cut. And if you'd like to know more information, even if she was in the middle of a sentence, you can jump or go to the website to find out what the rest she had to say there. So, if you guys are ready, let's get this party started. I'm going to call out 2 names at a time. The first one's going to be the name that I need to post the question. The second one needs to get their question ready. That way we can move very quickly to try to get to as many people as we can. Guys, remember, free reads are 3 minutes. And if you jump, You get a longer read, however long it takes in order to answer the question or possibly the mediumship read. So the only way you're going to be able to get the medium is if you jump. But if you have a question and you jump and you'd like to get it answered before, waiting in lines can sometimes suck. So, go ahead and jump and get ahead of everybody else. We got some cool things going on. We do give away a prize on each show. We do it at the hour and 45-minute mark. This is a 2-hour show, guys. So bear with us as we try to get to as many people as possible. Now, at the the hour and 45-minute mark, we let everybody know who the winner is of tonight's show. Remember, you have to be a part of mypsychicconnection.com. Just go on there, sign up. You'll get 3 free minutes, and there's the possibility to win money to go towards your account, so you can talk to one of your psychics that you would like one-on-one on us. So, but you have to be here to claim it. And if you're not here on the show when we call out your name to claim it before the show ends, then we just
Get
move
it.
on. Yep, you lose it. You let it go into the ether. So you don't want to lose out. So everybody stay tuned. We're gonna get to these. We're gonna get to these calls. I'm so used to saying calls. 10 years of that. 10 years of that. Sometimes I miss it. Sometimes I miss the call.
Me too, sometimes.
Because it's easier to communicate with people. We already have a jump in line, so let's go ahead to that jump. I need Victor P to go ahead and throw us their question. And then after Victor is going to be Dark Sounds. So get your question ready, but I need Victor P to go ahead and post your question. Brittany, just refresh your screen. Unique, since I just grabbed the monster, I will not be falling asleep this round in case I win. There you go, girl. There you go.
I can't drink those. They make me too hyper.
Maybe you need to drink them before the show.
Journey.
You know I was going to pick on you.
Yeah, well, I usually drink coffee or hot tea, and right now I have a chai tea. Chai tea.
But in like 3 days, she's going to find a case of monsters on her doorstep because I'm going to order them from Amazon.
You better not. That's damage to your heart if you drink too many.
I didn't say drink them all. I said just drink one. All right. Here is Victor. Victor says, where do you see things going with my girlfriend, Emily, and any advice to improve things? She gives me a little too much freedom in the relationship, and I would like her to be more controlling.
I'll just tell her. Most women don't have a problem with being controlling. Usually men want their freedom. I mean, this is not, I'm going to be honest with you, this is not really a psychic question. But if
he says, I'm used to dating toxic people, and she is not. It's different.
Well, but that's good, because that means it's healthy. Don't you want do you really want someone to boss you? If you want her to boss you, tell her, say, I'd like you to be assertive about this and this and this. It's a turn on. But you shouldn't want to be with somebody who's controlling. There's a difference, Victor. So if you really want her to be assertive toward you about certain things, then tell her what you need from her in that respect. But you shouldn't want her to control you. There is a difference, and I do think that she'll be open to it, but the fact that she gives you freedom means she trusts you, Victor. So don't take advantage of that, and be happy that somebody trusts you and doesn't tell you what to do. Be happy that you're with somebody that's trying to help you learn to break patterns, and somebody that cares about you that unconditionally, that they're going to say, you know what, Victor, I trust you, do you, and come back to me and spend time with me when you want that one-on-one time, but I trust you because I care about you, and I know that you care about me. You shouldn't have somebody down your throat all the time going, you will do this, Victor, you will do that.
He says, I want her to show me that she cares instead of letting me do whatever I want.
So, Victor, just because she's letting you do what you want, that doesn't mean she doesn't care. That means that she trusts that you're not going to do what you shouldn't do. But if you want her to be like, Victor, don't go talk to this person or don't go do that, tell her you need her to do that because that's what you're used to. It's not healthy. And maybe she's trying to help you break a pattern and see that this is.
Catherine says, buy her a cat suit and a whip for Halloween and see what she does.
Catherine, I don't think that's the way he was meaning it, but I get your drift. He might try that. But, you know, Victor, just because she's not bossing you doesn't mean she doesn't care. And if
he said, I see, laugh out loud.
You just didn't like the answer. That's why you said, I see.
But here's the thing, Victor. This is something different. You're used to dating toxic people. You like it's almost like, oh, look, trash. They'll treat me like dirt. Here's the thing. She's giving you freedom. Have you not noticed that the whole universe is giving you a totally different thing? Is it not what you asked for? Someone who would care about you? Now she's letting you do whatever you want. There's the temptation. Now it's your power that has to hold you back. This is your test. Will you pass or will you lose your girlfriend? Or will you lose, Emily?
Watch, he's going to ask us that next.
Yeah, I just wanted to add that because I knew this was a test for him. And someone, he said that's a good idea to what Catherine said. He says, where do you see things heading?
Well, if you mess it up by doing something that you know you shouldn't do, she's just going to break up with you and she won't give you another chance. Because she's giving you the freedom to do what you want to do. That's love, Victor, okay? When you don't tie somebody down or restrict them, that's loving somebody and trusting somebody. So if you go back and you do the opposite of what she expects for you to do, which is be loyal and faithful and, not need her to be that way that you want her to be toxic. If you mess that up and cheat on her or do something that she wouldn't want you to do, she will break up with you. And I don't think you'll get another chance. If you do, it will be a short-lived chance. So if you really genuinely love her, Victor, don't mess up.
All right. Victor, this is your test, dude. This is your test. Now you've asked for someone who's loving and caring. And if I'm not mistaken, this relationship is like mega new. So give it time. You've got to build that energy up to, see that the clinginess comes with time. Right now, there's still the distance part in the relationship. Trust me, the more time you spend, the more they're going to want you around. Plain and simple. All right.
You're making it harder on yourself than you need to, Victor. Just be happy that this person's normal.
He's looking for that control. The control you have to have is on yourself. She said very new. She wants to take things very, very slow. Well, there you go. There you have it. There's your answer. She provided it for you. It's all about you controlling yourself. There's your test. All right. Well, let's keep on going. Victor, thank you so much for your question tonight. Do appreciate it. All right.
So your donation to the turkeys.
Yes, he donated $1 to them damn turkeys for the families. All right, we need Dark Sound to go ahead and post their question. And he said, thank you.
You're welcome.
Dark Sound, go ahead and throw us your question. The next person in line after Dark Sound is going to be Brittany. Brittany Hammond, get your question ready. You are on the list. All right, Dark Sound is here. It says, I moved and got a job. Basically, just wondering if I'm on the right track.
You are. You're just questioning it because it's different and it's difficult and it's a totally different change than what you've done previously. I really feel that this move was good for your mental health because I don't feel where you were before was a stable environment, or it had a lot of chaos connected to it emotionally. So I really feel like this is a good energy in this new place, and that the job in the long run will be very good for you. I feel like the next 8 to 10 weeks are going to be really critical for you as far as your mood and doing everything that you need to do, because I feel you kind of rebuilding everything and even changing somewhat as a person. This is going to be a lot of growth for you. So, yes, I do think overall this is a really, really good situation.
Faith?
I'm here.
He said, yep.
Okay. So just take a deep breath, because like I said, I think that over the next 8 to 10 weeks, you're really going to grow as a person and kind of change. Even some of your viewpoints are going to change. You're going to be working even harder mentally than you ever have before, but there's going to be a lot of growth for you. So just take a deep breath. And I feel like you're going to meet a lot of new interesting people that are going to kind of pull out the creative sides of you and everything like that. So I hope that that helps you, Dark Sound.
All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, guys, just remember, all you got to do is you just got to say hi. Don't put your question before we call your name, all right? As soon as you say hi, we automatically put you on the list. Said already have is what they said.
Oh, good. Good.
Awesome. I felt the right track was there. This is a fresh beginning. It's nerve-wracking when it's new because you don't know what's ahead. You don't know what to expect.
Yeah.
Said met most of those people.
That's awesome, because I think they'll bring you more out of your shell and stuff. So I think it's going to be really good, and it's going to bring out a new creative side of you too. I see like collaborations is the word I'm being shown. So it's going to be really good for you.
Nice. All right, Dark Sounds. That is it for the reading. Thank you so much. Now, Dark Sound, don't go too far away. We are doing a drawing tonight, so be prepared. Your name may be one that is called tonight. All right, so let's go ahead and check the jump list to see if anybody jumped before we get on to the next name here. That way we don't miss out on the jumpers, because they do jump to get ahead of the list. All right, I don't see a new name on that list, so let's go ahead with Brittany. Brittany Hammond, go ahead and throw your question, and then I'm going to say this is Darica or Daria. I don't know if I'm saying that right. We'll put your name on the thing, but get your question ready. You're on the list. Sorry, guys. I do that all the time. I'm like, wait a minute. Dark Sound did say one last thing, that was a girl asked her to do a tattoo for her. All right.
That's
so
cool.
Brittany says, will I be at this job that I went to the interview and drug tested today for at least a year? I just want a consistent job. I forgot to ask Faith earlier, how long did you see me being at it? Laugh out loud. And laugh my ass off, Journey. Every time you see my last you say see my last name, I laugh. It's hilarious. She said say. Every time I say her last name, it's hilarious.
Oh.
Amons.
I'm actually seeing 8 months to a year, and I think a lot of that depends on you and if you like it. Because it feels like a very stressful situation, Brittany. Not a bad one. I just feel like you're gonna have a lot of pressure on you to get things done and accomplished, and it's a high-paced job, is what I mean shown. It's not that it's bad, and it's not that you can't do it. It's just going to be very demanding with some of the things that they want you to do. But I don't feel that that's bad necessarily, or that you can't handle it. So it's going to kind of depend on you. But I'm seeing at least 8 months to a year.
She said, very true, very fast paced.
That's the only stress that I think you're going to have is just finding your rhythm in what you need to do. But I think that you're capable of it and that you can do it. That's the only thing, is I think it'll burn you out a little bit. So it's going to totally depend on you if you decide to stay there longer. I don't see you being let go or anything once you're working there. But as far as the time frame of how long you're staying there, it's going to be up to you. Like I said, it's going to be 8 months to a year, Brittany.
She says, thank you.
You're welcome.
Emojis, some heart emojis, star emojis. Love the emojis. Thank you, Haman. All right. So the next person in line, I'm going to call you B because your last name starts with B. Your name is on the screen. Please throw us your question. You are next on the list. And LaDonna, get your question ready. You're on the list. And while we wait for that person to post their question, we're going to go ahead and check the jump list to make sure we don't miss out on our jumpers. All right. Okay, here we go.
Is that Dorinda?
No. It might, I can't pronounce it well, and I don't want to keep butchering names, so I'm just going to...
I think it's Dorinda.
Bailey is what I'm going to say because that's their last name. Okay, so will things change for the positive on my job?
Yeah, but you hate it. So I don't think even when it does kind of change that you're going to be okay, because you've already made up your mind that you hate it and people are difficult and you just really wish it wasn't your job right now. So it will, but I don't think it's going to change fast enough for you.
She says that's okay. DWL? I'm not sure what DWL is.
I don't know. I was trying to think of what the anonym could be. But yeah, I feel like you
Dying with laughter.
Oh.
Divided word line.
Okay.
I think it's dying with laughter.
I honestly feel like you hate it. So it doesn't, I mean, and I've never seen it come across like this in a reading before, because the phrase I got was hate. And I saw it come across my eyes like you hate it. And then I feel the energy from it. You can't stand it. You hate it. I'm not saying you want to burn the place down, but that's the kind of energy that I get from it. Like you can't stand it there. So even if it changed, because I feel like there's a lot of fake people there and a lot of like government, like not government, like it's politics there, like office politics type of energy. Like you got to kiss ass and that's not you. And they're like super, super demanding with some of their expectations. It's absolutely ridiculous unless you're a kiss ass.
And she said, yep.
And because you're not a kiss ass, you're like, screw this place and screw these people. I'm only here because I need a paycheck.
She said it is government.
Okay. Hey, well, I got the word government.
So true.
So I just feel like you hate it. Like if they said tomorrow we'll pay your paycheck, but you never have to come back, you'd be like, yippee. If you could leave there tomorrow, you would leave.
She says, dying with laughter. True.
I'm telling you, those people there where you work, it's like, what the heck happened to you? Like, they're all plastic and fake. Completely fake. Now, I'm not saying that they're all jerks. I'm not saying that there aren't some nice
vampires. People. They're all
they put on fake facades, and it's like, could you just get real? You can be honest, and we can still do our job, but be real about it. And I think you're disgusted about how everything is.
Don't need to go back, just need the pay.
Pretty much. I wish I could say stuff was going to get better. Now, it will get slightly better, but not enough for you to be okay with how people are. What I would say is just hold your head up high and do what you have to do. Some of the things will get better a little bit in December, but not drastically, because those people there are ridiculous.
All right. Thank you so much for your question tonight. We do appreciate it, guys. Don't forget to, if you want to guarantee your reading tonight, you can jump the list. That'll also put you ahead of everybody else. It's a small donation, and $1 of that donation is going to go to the Salvation Army to help the families in need for Thanksgiving, to provide turkeys. We're trying to do as much as we can to help out and share the love with much other people. So, guys, we are going to take a quick commercial break, but after the break, we're going to get to LaDonna, and then I need Unique Smith to get her question ready. So, you are on the list. So, LaDonna, get your question ready. We'll be right back after these messages.
Are you looking for the very best website designs? Look no further than mypressmarketing.com. Let their expert staff take your website, phone site, or mobile app to the next level, fast and easy. That's mypressmarketing.com. Why shop anyplace else? Just tell us what you want and we will build it. Why settle for an everyday design? Get a design that stands out from the rest. We can even offer your business radio and magazine advertising. That's mypressmarketing.com. Let us be your advertising, marketing, and website design specialist today.
For Central Kentucky's best selection of pets and pet supplies, visit Adventure Pets in Berea. We have one of Central Kentucky's largest selection of fresh and saltwater fish, exotic birds, hamsters, reptiles, puppies, kittens, and more. We carry several lines of premium dog and cat food. We also stock Frontline Plus, Advantage, Capstar, and other products for flea and tick control supplies for dogs and cat health needs. Call us today at 859-985-8001.
And we are back. All right. So, Guys, remember, we are here 5 nights a week. Gifts of Faith has a daytime show at 6 o'clock. So, guys, make sure you're tuning into all of our shows. We also have 2 late night shows. Technically, it's Tuesday morning here, but it's still Monday on the West Coast. So, after 30 minutes after the Monday show is a late night show with Emma. And then on Wednesday nights, right after Jacob's show, you have a hour show with Faith, and it's the late night show. We're laid back. We're talking about grown-ups.
And with Journey, because Journey has done that show too. And you should join us for that show, because not that we don't have fun in all of our shows, but that show is really a super, super laid back show.
Absolutely. Well, it's more we get more into the adult talk on that show.
Yeah, we do.
We get a little bit deeper and a little bit more open. So it's fun. All right. So LaDonna is up. So let's go ahead and put up her questions. She says, will I close on my lake house this month?
I feel like you will, but there's a little bit of a delay. I don't know if this is by like a few days or a week, but there is a delay. So just know that.
No snow is expected tonight.
Okay, so you guys, that was just my Alexa, but it's the male voice, so his name is Ziggy, and he just randomly said no snow is expected tonight. I guess he thought I asked about snow because I said just know that, so I guess he must have thought I said snow that or something.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. She said, okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. And they just like to talk, I think, sometimes, because
well,
I can say...
It's ridiculous, because when you try to get them to talk or tell you something, they're like, don't say anything, or they'll go, I don't know that. And I'm like, well, what do you know? Or I'll be like, turn down the volume, and it keeps raising the volume up.
Oh, you want it louder? It's like having a sibling.
Pretty much.
All right, so the next person on the list is Unique. Unique says, do y'all see my 100% veterans disability being approved? If so, when? I've been waiting a year. I am desperate in need of a house.
Honestly, I'm going to be really honest with you. I feel like there's going to be a hold up with this Unique. Okay. I'm seeing 2. Okay. But here's the thing. Excuse me, I have hiccups. Here's the thing. I feel like it might be February, honey, because I don't feel like it's 2 months. I feel like it might be the month of February because of how I'm seeing it. Hold steady, because I do see you getting it. Just hold steady.
All right, waiting for a response there. And I didn't mention another name, but Ray is going to be next on the list. So she goes, I'm patient, but I'm manifesting.
Like, yeah, that's good. Just pray about it and manifest. Visualize yourself getting it. Visualize what I always did when I wanted money, and I still do this, is I visualize the amount in my bank account.
What are you trying to rhyme over there? Visualize in my bank account.
Yeah, Journey.
All right. She says, I have 5 kids and recently divorced, so we're in need. So we need out. She changed it from R to out. So she goes, they play at the VA.
Well, you know what? Anytime you're dealing with any government agency, not just the VA, they will drag it out and drag it out and drag it out. You have to stand firm.
But
and I speak from experience.
Not when they want you to pay some taxes.
Oh yeah, not when it's you. Not when it's you, but when it's them, or they'll make up excuses.
All right, waiting on a response on that. She goes, it's screwing with my job since my disability is wending.
Yeah.
Worsening.
It'll do that.
Now, see right there what's happening with her typing? That's retrograde. She's trying to communicate to get a message, and the universe is like, hello, I'm retrograde. Welcome to me. I'm going to screw up everything you're trying to
mean, it's messed up. My phone is cracked. I've had my phone for almost a little over 2 years, or maybe about 2 years. My phone that I've had forever, to me, I've never had a crack. It's had cracks. I can't get them to fix it, even though it's under warranty. And all the other electronic stuff myself. So yeah.
She said retrograde that, Gatorade this round is energized. Mm-hmm. That's funny. It is terrible. It seriously is. I mean,
honestly, I think this is one of the worst retrogrades in a long, long time, because this stuff has been happening back to back to back, and it's like, shoot.
Well, Ray said she's here for the party to have a little bit of fun, so that is definitely a good thing. And Ray, we are so happy that you're here visiting with us and listening and having a good time. But I am going to need Michelle L. to go ahead and throw her question, and then Jessica L. to get their question ready. You are on the list. And I'll check the jump list while we're waiting. Is my Catherine here? I'm not seeing her playing out here.
She was earlier.
I know. I don't see her playing. She got funny things to say. Usually she goes, all right, so Michelle's here. And Michelle says, I am 100% single by choice. She says, I'm torn between two men. I have no idea which direction to go in.
You want the bad boy, the one that you really shouldn't want, because there's more of a chemistry.
I'll play the thunder for the bad boy.
Jeremy! What I mean by bad boy is the one that's a little bit more aloof and a little bit more distant from you. Because there's more of a chemistry with you, and because you don't really want a commitment, I think it's easier for you to deal with. The other one's a little too nice for your liking. You can't figure him out because you think he's too nice. So, and I keep seeing the word Taurus. So is one of them a Taurus? Because I think even if one of them isn't, you're going to end up with someone who's a Taurus, because I keep being shown the word Taurus.
She goes, should I give names? And Unique said, man, I thought that was a demon. I had to go light my sage.
Give me a break, Unique. You know Journey does sound effects, girl.
She says, one is a Virgo, and I don't know the other.
You're going to end up with a Taurus, honey. Even if it's not one of these guys, I keep seeing the word Taurus. So,
it's the one that's giving you the most problem in staying distant is the one that you're more interested and curious about, because your attraction is there physically. I can see it.
That's what I was trying to convey to her, and maybe I didn't say it correctly, but that's exactly what I'm trying to say.
I was just reiterating what you said. That's all.
Oh, I know, but I was just trying to convey that to her, and maybe you worded it a little better. Because she's like, should I give names? And I'm like, no, I don't. I mean, names are great because it does help us pull on the energy, but in this instance, I didn't need it. It's the one that's more aloof, because you're very physically attracted to him. One of them you're not attracted to.
She said the other one I've been on and off with for 17 years. Yeah, nope. 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 He's like a moped. He's like fun to ride until your friends catch you on one, then you gotta let it go.
Journey, do you speak from experience, Journey?
No, not me. I'm a good boy.
Don't let him fool y'all.
Hey, I'm married.
So
I've
you
been
weren't,
a partner for 12
listen, Journey, listen. You weren't always married.
We're not talking about me right now, are we?
No, but we usually turn it into talking about one of us.
But I'm just saying, that's not the good relationship to be in, especially the one that when your friends catch you on it, you're like, no, we're just friends. We're just friends. Yep, nope. It's not worth your time, girl. Not worth your time. If you can't show it off like a shiny new car, and it's actually a burnt-out Pinto with 3 different color doors, you don't even know where the third door came from, yeah, it's probably get rid of that.
I haven't seen a Pinto in years. My grandma used to have a green one.
They'll end up making, aluminum foil hats and standing in New Mexico waiting for aliens to come. It's not going to be fun.
Do. Journey, don't you know the aliens are here? We know some.
Oh, yeah. Trust me. I got that. Oh, and she also said, I like being single, though. I'm the problem, I'm sure. Aren't we all? Aren't we all? Michelle, thank you so much for that question. You got some good information out of that tonight. All right, let's go ahead and check the jump list real quick before we get to our next person, just to make sure we don't miss out on anybody who's jumping. All right, we did get another jump. All right, our jump is from Blanca D. So Blanca, go ahead and throw us your question. Jessica L., you are on the list, so get that question ready, girl. All right, here comes Blanca. Blanca. It's Blanca.
Blanca.
This Blanca. I like that. I'm going to put that on my shirt. That's my Blanca.
Blanca Bloney.
Whoa, what'd you say? Did you say Blanca blow me?
Bloney.
Oh, I thought you said blow me. I was like, yeah. This went to the late night show real fast.
Why did I say that to Blanca?
I don't know.
Johnny, I said baloney.
I just heard you.
I said baloney. I was trying to think of something.
You said baloney and I heard something else.
Yeah, we know where your mind is. You better let your husband know later.
He knows everything. He's watching the show right now.
He's probably laughing too.
Everybody in the audience is laughing too. She says, okay, you guys.
Well, I'm the tame one. I'm the tame one, okay?
Tamed my ass.
Look, nobody calls me a prude, okay?
You are prude on some things, but you are far from tame.
So,
very far from tame, young lady. That was cute, but no, I wasn't sold. I didn't get sold on that one. All right, Blanca did jump, so let's go ahead. She says, okay, guys, it's my birthday month. I want gifts, anything from my husband to enjoy mentally.
oh, Lord. Blanca. Okay.
It went straight to the late night show. Welcome to the late night show, guys. Woo! Blanca also said, laugh my butt off. You're awesome, crazy, awesome.
Okay. Just so you know, Blanca, before I answer this question, I really did say baloney, okay? But obviously...
She said blow me. I heard her.
That's not what I said. Why would I say that?
Because you're funny. You like stirring the pot, Faith. You like stirring the
Yeah,
pot.
I think I've been around you too many years, Journey.
Probably true. We're going on 9, Faith. We're going on 9.
I know. But I'm going to have to get you an anniversary gift.
Ray said, Faith, darling, at least ask her on a date first. And Blanca says, make it good, please. I get to enjoy this once a year.
So your husband is around. I really don't want to say what he's saying on air. He's making comments about what I just said. And
Said, yes.
he said, you know, why is he showing me this to tell you on air? Okay. Listen, guys, this really is about to turn into the late night show.
Do it.
Oh, Lord. Your husband is telling you to put on he says you have sexy underwear. Okay? It's black underwear. He says put on the sexy underwear and feel beautiful and know you are beautiful.
Oh.
And it might be your birthday, but you haven't aged at all. You're still beautiful as ever. He says she needs to feel sexy, so he keeps showing me these lace underwear, and they're black. And he says, put those on. I don't know if you have any, but if
Okay, hold on. I'll do it. Laugh out loud.
Oh, my God.
He also keeps reiterating the word babe. Make sure she knows that I'm still calling her babe. She's still my babe. I'm hearing him say that as well.
And then he's saying, my woman.
She says, I do fits just right.
Oh, God.
She says, oh, wow, yes, I love it. I love it.
And he's saying that you have high heels, and he says, put the high heels on and stretch your stuff. He says he wants you to have a good birthday and know how special you are. And he says, no, I do not mean sit home with the kids and don't do anything.
She said, don't stop. I jumped. Keep going.
But he's saying for you to really have fun and be light and be airy and do something spontaneous for yourself. Don't just stay home with the kids, Blanca.
My sparkle boots.
Oh, Lord.
All of a sudden, I'm getting images of like a stripper pole in the bedroom.
Me too. And I'm like, oh, Lord.
And handcuffs and all kinds of stuff. Whoa.
Blanca, what don't we know about you?
She said, tell him the kids are asleep and I'm alone.
Oh, Lordy.
He knows. He knows.
I wanna sing that song about Santa, like where it's like he knows when you've been sleeping.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Pretty much. But he is reiterating some more kinder words too to give you that comfort, like calling you babe and letting you know that he's there. He talked about the whole teddy bear thing, but he said you didn't really say teddy bears, like my big bear or something to that nature.
Yeah, you called him my big cuddle bear or something like that.
Yeah, cuddle bear. Wasn't really teddy bear. It was like
no.
She liked hanging on him like a monkey.
Okay, Blanca.
Hey, I'm listening to what he's saying, and he's like, she hung on me like a monkey.
Yeah, because
I sat down, she'd want to be on me.
All the time.
Huh? She says, love you guys, thank you for telling me. Beautiful.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
She goes, my cuddle waddly.
My cuddle waddly bear?
I'm assuming. That's super cute, but he wanted to let you know that he knew all those things. He wanted you to have special words, not just sexy words, because it is your birthday, and he wanted to make sure that he knows that you're still in, he's still with you, you're still with each other, and that, he lives on in your heart.
Yeah.
You will always be there as long as you guys if you guys communicate about him and talk to him in a healthy way, you guys are always going to have him there. You're going to continue to energize his spirit, and it's going to be, it's awesome. So just know that you guys had a really great relationship, and just because he has passed doesn't mean that part of it's over. You'll always have that part of him with you as long as you keep that part of him alive. That's how you keep him alive.
By remembering.
Absolutely.
And honoring his memory.
Right, talking freely. As long as you talk freely about it and it's okay, you'll keep him alive in that way. Talk to the urn. Say, hey, good morning. Hey, good night. Going to bed. Hey, I'm going to go watch Journey and Faith on MPC Live. I'm coming to talk to you. Picking up the telephone. Hey, Faith. Hey, Journey.
Trust me.
What's going on?
He does.
And he's got his famous space in my office when he comes to visit. So, and a lot of spirits do that. They all make a space in here. That's why I had to get a bigger office, because I was running out of room in the other one.
Well, and you guys, Journey just likes to remodel things. It's kind of his niche when we're off or when he has time. He likes to remodel. Like next season, we'll see if the office is still the same, because I can guarantee you it won't be. Because he changes it every season. He's obsessed. You do it to me too.
All right. Well, thank you, Blanca. We appreciate you. All right. She says, oh, thank you. I'll sleep with just what he said. Put on and only. Okay, well, keep him alive by keeping him talking.
This has turned into the late show.
It's definitely turned into the late show, but he brought some sexiness. He brought sexy back, but he also
bringing sexy back.
Yeah, he brought that sexy back, but he also brought that love and care, something that would touch your heart. The excitement of the sexual thing, that's a tension thing. And that, that's all excitement. But you got to have that. You got to have that I love you. That just adds to it.
Yeah.
Because my husband reminds me every day that I'm sexy, and he tells me he loves me all the time. And that's something that she's missing currently.
That's really important. We all need to know we're loved. And hugs are important, and physical touch, and just knowing we're valued.
And I even tell Faith every once in a while randomly, just because. And I'm like, love your face.
He does. And it's really, the funny thing is, it's like really random. Like the other day, probably like a week and a half ago, I wasn't having a good time. I haven't been having a good personal time lately. And I randomly got a text from Journey that just said, I just wanted you to know that I love you. And Journey's not a real mushy person. So when Journey tells you that at random, it's like, okay, do you see something?
She asked me. Is something going to happen? She's like, something going to happen? I was like, no, I felt that you were sad, so I sent you love.
And I've been stressed out about some personal stuff, and I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting like, good night, Faith, or I need to talk to you about a show or something. Mm-hmm. And he wrote me this really sweet message, and I was like, oh, thank you, Journey. That means a lot, because Journey's not mushy. So when Journey says it, it's like, he means it, because he doesn't say that much.
All right. Well, let's keep on going here and take another question. So we got Jessica L. Jessica, go ahead and throw us your question. Catherine is next on the list, but not sure if you're here for the party or if you may have a quick little question for us tonight. But Jessica L., throw us your question. You're next. Remember, guys, free readings are 3 minutes, and jumps, that includes you can get a mediumship, you can ask a direct question, and we will go longer into it, and it will last as long as it needs to in order to to get you your message.
And remember, guys, every jump you do, get somebody a turkey dinner, a needy family a turkey dinner. And that's really important, guys.
Well, since we've had 2 more jumps tonight, we're up to $37 for the Salvation Army. I'd love to be able to match what we did when we gave to St. Jude last month.
Or do better.
Yeah, absolutely. Would love to do better. Always love to do better. And Blanca said, thank you, Catherine, for the birthday wishes. All right, so I'm not seeing Jessica. So let's go ahead and I got someone said they just jumped, so let's go ahead and check that to see if that went through. And then if so, LZ, I think that's how we say that. LZ?
Elsie or L?
Yes, it's ELZZ. LZ.
That's cute.
I like it. Go ahead and throw us your question. Since you jumped, you're next. And then Catherine, if you got us a question, hold on to it, girl. Get ready to throw it at us. We're waiting for it. So we're waiting on LZ. This has been a very interesting night. She says her name is Kelly, though. Nice name, Kelly. I like the name Kelly. Oh, Dark Sound said, once I start getting paid, I'll donate most likely a lot. Well,
thank you, Dark Sound. We really appreciate that, because we know that all of the charities that we sponsor, because it changes every month.
Every month we
really are honorable charities. So
yes. So we're just waiting on Kelly to go ahead and throw her question when she provides it. All right. So Elsie's here. She says, looking for a mediumship, going through a breakup right now. Just want to connect for guidance, or my dad possibly.
Your dad comes through. He's a very strong energy. Like, I feel very strong, parental, strength, almost a militarian type of strength. Like, I'm here and I've got a message for her, but he's very tender-hearted. He's going into how he passed, and I'm getting heart issues or something with the heart, and he wants you to know that he has his strength back, first of all. Secondly, he's saying that person wasn't good enough for you because they lied to you. Do you understand that? He's saying that person deceived you and lied to you and tore you down because you believed the facade of who they were. And he says, my girl deserves better. He says, and I wasn't always the best dad either. I could have done better. And he says, I just want her to know that I love her, and she has more self-value than what she believes. And he's saying, you need to get back to your creative side because you're really creative. And he says, she's not really sure on her career path either. And he's showing me medical or nursing stuff. I don't know if this makes sense to you. He's got a really interesting energy because he's telling me a lot of things and he's getting it out really fast. He does this thing, it's like key points, which is very interesting.
She said, yes, absolutely, 100%.
It's very interesting because he's like, boom, 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 boom. Usually when I read spirits, they don't talk this fast. The energy doesn't come through this fast, but he wants you so much to know that he's around you constantly. He's showing me cooking and mealtime was very important.
I'm in nurse's aid right now.
Okay, so but what he's saying to me in saying that is you're going to go into nursing. He's telling me, he just showed me RN. You're going to be an RN. I don't know if that's your intention, but that's what your dad is telling me.
It's a damn good path to go.
And the funny thing is, okay, some spirits, when we read some spirits, they'll kind of, you have to interpret what they say sometimes. Not him. He's very matter-of-factly. He doesn't say she should be an RN. He says she will be an RN. So he's like pretty not bossy, just firm and direct with his stuff. And he's sending you a lot of love. He says he used to hug you and like envelop you in his hug. And there's certain smells that trigger you remembering him. He says you have a piece of his clothing, or he's showing me a piece of clothing that's his, and he says she has that, and sometimes she'll hold that and remember me. And he says, I'm sorry that I went the way that I went, and that I went so quickly, because I feel like my daughter knew that I loved her.
She said I had a big mouth, laugh out loud.
Yeah. He says my daughter knew and does know that I love her very much. He says, but I feel like there were things left unsaid, and I don't want her to have any regrets, because I feel like when I concentrate on him, there wasn't time. You understand? Like, it happened very abruptly. But he's saying he loves you so much, and he's always around you. He says, this is the funny thing, Miss Faith. He says, she yells at me like I'm still there, and she's like, Dad, help me. I need help. And he's like, I can't help her. She picks some bad choices. He says with partners, he says he'll send you someone better. He says, he says, why are you, and I'm going to use your father's verbiage, okay? He says, I don't know why she's worrying about this dipshit. He's only gone temporarily. He's not really good enough for her, and I'll send her somebody else, but she's going to go back to this dipshit.
She said yes.
So, and he keeps showing me spaghetti. 2 different things. He's showing me spaghetti and barbecue. And sometimes spirits will show me what they miss eating. And he says, do you like very vintage clothing, or like always try to get really like cool looking unique clothing? He says, because my daughter has a very unique style. And obviously, I'm not talking about your work clothes. I'm talking about like the colors that you like and the style that you like. You like very vintagey stuff. And I want to ask you a question. And if this is too sensitive for you, let me know. Okay.
Because I wear a lot of black and Converse shoes.
Oh, okay. Because he keeps saying that you have a very unique style, and then he's showing me color. He's like, you need to put some color in there. But I want to ask you a question, and if you don't want me to go into this, I won't. But I'm going into this because something your father's telling me. Did you have a baby that didn't come down, whether it was one that you chose not to have, or if it was one that you miscarried? And I'm asking this for a very specific reason, or I wouldn't go into it, but your father's pushing it. But did you have a child in either of those cases, one that miscarried or one that you chose not to let come down?
Yeah, oh my God, yes.
Your father wants you to know, this is why I asked that, okay? Because your father wants you to know that the baby is with him. Because he's saying to me, that my grandson is with me. And you had a name picked. He's saying you had a name, even though the baby didn't come down.
She said right before I found out I had cervical cancer, and it was my last chance to have a baby.
Okay, yeah. So your father says that you had a name picked, that the baby has a name because you gave the baby a name. Even if it's not one that you speak, you gave the baby a name in your thought. And he says that the baby is with him. And it's a boy. And he says this baby comes around you too and loves you very much. He actually just told me that him and the baby are going to come to you in a dream in 2.5 months. And that's a very specific time frame. They don't usually show me like that for a dream with a time frame. But saying, tell her that I'm going to come to her with the baby within 2.5 months in a dream. And it'll be when she's not thinking about it and not expecting it. He said, so stop thinking about it every night, because I know my daughter. He says, just tell her that I am going to visit with the baby.
She said, oh, wow, I'm in tears.
Oh, I didn't mean to make you cry.
Well, that's okay. Unique said, yep, I'm done. Lost it. All in tears now.
So
Wow.
she
said, that's so beautiful.
One of the things that I want to say to you is I'm not going as deep in on this as I could on a jump, believe it or not. So if you do, like, after this, if you want to reach me tomorrow on the website or something so we can go in deeper to this, because your dad's energy is super, super, super strong, because he's like, I'm here and I have a message. So he's just sending you so much love, and he's so proud of you. And he says, stop having self-doubt over this loser. This loser, he calls him a loser dude. That's literally what he says. That loser dude is not worth your time. And he said, there's no sense in worrying about him because he's going to come back. But you deserve better. He says, don't you want a guy like me that's more dependable and an independent thinker? And he said, you know me, okay? You knew how I was, and you know how I am. He said, if I ever came through to a psychic before, no. Would I have ever in life? No. But I am, so that you will know that this is real and that you are loved and that you are watched after. And he also says, my daughter has a strong faith in God and in spirit. And he said she used to pray and things like that. She doesn't make time for that because she's too busy. And he says, I'm not jumping on you, but know that I am still your father, and I'm telling you.
Yes, my dad was a rare man.
He said, know that I'm not jumping on you, but I'm telling you, because these is his words. He said, God is real. The afterlife is real. He said, my daughter has faith, and she's always believed in God, and she's always prayed. He said, she doesn't do that anymore. She doesn't pray. She doesn't praise God. She doesn't do that. She's made her life too busy. And he's saying for me to tell you, he wants you to pray, and he wants you to get reconnected with spirit and God, not just psychics, but get in tune with that part of yourself, because you have a strong faith and you've kind of forgotten it.
Nice. It was amazing. That was amazing connection, Faith.
Absolutely. Yeah, his energy is so strong, though, Journey.
Yeah, I can feel it.
Even we do a lot of mediumship up here, but he's very precise.
She said, yes, I completely understand that.
He's super, super precise, and was like he was showing me on a paper. You know how when you get a syllabus or something from a teacher, you know how they would have like this point, and he was like, "We'll go down the list."
So
I was like, "Okay."
Definitely had a lot of beautiful messages. I did see the child around. It's very touching, and this was just a soul that, from what I saw, it was a soul that needed to touch her heart.
Yeah.
Part of her. So things played out the way they were going to, and not to feel guilty about that.
No, it's not. I think, if things had been different, the baby would have came down, but because of your health stuff, that didn't help the situation either. But like I said, if you want to touch on this on a deeper level, you can always go to mypsychicconnection.com, and you can arrange a call with me if I'm not on, or make an account and arrange a call, because there's a lot more coming through from your dad, but I could sit on here for an hour and give you messages from your dad. That's how strong his energy is.
Absolutely.
So if you want to go into it deeper, feel free to call me on the site. And if I'm not on, just arrange a call and it'll call you back as soon as I'm on.
Tell you this right now, AT&T ain't got shit on that connection.
No.
She says, okay, definitely want to do that. Thanks so much. You are welcome, Kelly. We appreciate you. Guys,
Thank
remember
you for watching.
Remember, guys, that site is mypsychicconnection.com. We still got an hour to go, guys, so we're going to take a quick break, but we'll be right back after these messages. So stay tuned and get those questions ready. The next person in line is going to be Catherine. So get it ready, and then Eeyore, get those questions ready. We'll be right back.
Are you looking for the very best website designs? Look no further than mypressmarketing.com. Let their expert staff take your website, phone site, or mobile app to the next level, fast and easy. That's mypressmarketing.com. Why shop anyplace else? Just tell us what you want and we will build it. Why settle for an everyday design? Get a design that stands out from the rest. We can even offer your business radio and magazine advertising. That's mypressmarketing.com. Let us be your advertising, marketing, and website design specialist today.
For Central Kentucky's best selection of pets and pet supplies, visit Adventure Pets in Berea. We have one of Central Kentucky's largest selection of fresh and saltwater fish, exotic birds, hamsters, reptiles, puppies, kittens, and more. We carry several lines of premium dog and cat food. We also stock Frontline Plus, Advantage, Capstar, and other products for flea and tick control supplies for dogs and cat health needs. Call us today at 859-985-8001.
All right, guys, we are back, and you know what's funny, Faith, is that I said AT&T ain't got nothing on that, and then she says, that's so funny you mentioned AT&T because I just left AT&T and got I got a new contract 3 hours ago because my ex was going to shut her phone off. So
I hope it wasn't with Sprint.
yeah, thank God for small miracles there, huh? All right, so that's what being a psychic's all about. You pick up different things and end up being in your sentence of something you've done. It happens all the time. I do that constantly. So Catherine is with us. So let's get with Catherine. And our next person in line is Eeyore, a.k.a. Amy. So let's see what Catherine's got. Catherine says, getting my brother-in-law's mom's van. There's a bunch of logistics to figure out up in Michigan. So it's going to go from Michigan to NC, North Carolina. When will I be able to get it from North Carolina?
I don't know if this is 6 weeks or I don't know if it's 6 weeks or 6 months, Catherine. And I know that's a big jump, but I'm not sure which one it is because of how I'm seeing it. Because I see 6 and then I see 6. So I want to say within 6 months. I don't think it's going to be that long, though.
Let's see the response there. I'm waiting on that. All right, guys, we got 15 minutes left to jump to guarantee your reading for this live.
And remember, it helps with turkeys.
Gobble, gobble.
We need a gobble sound. Every time somebody jumps, you can do a gobble.
She says it's going to North Carolina in 6 days. So that's for the
Okay,
6th.
maybe that. Okay, that's where I'm getting the 6. And
Yeah. I do believe that the 6th is going to follow into the time frame as well, like Faith was saying.
Yeah, because I get another 6. That's why I was trying to figure out what it meant, because I got 6, and then I saw another 6. That's why I was like, I'm not sure what this means.
Yeah, so it's going in 6 days. She's going to get it in 6 weeks. She's got to...
That's what I'm thinking it is, honestly.
It's getting planned in the motion. Let's see if she's got anything else she'd like to add. Is she flying? I keep seeing an airplane.
What part of North Carolina is it going to be in, Catherine?
She says, thank you, Faith, boss.
Helper! What part of North Carolina is it going to be in, Catherine?
Raleigh. I was just going to say that right before she posted it. I was like, I got Raleigh.
You're not, Catherine, you're not going to be far from me. Just saying.
Buddy. All right.
If you come get it.
She'll go, oh, she's going to get it.
Oh, she'll be a few hours from me.
Absolutely. All right, Catherine. Well, good luck with that band. Please let us know how that goes. And your boss will be waiting.
I'm not her boss. Who's her boss, Journey?
It's that 6'2" blonde ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that one.
Journey.
Shh, don't tell my secrets. That's great. Gracias. All right, so Unique says, what time is the Late Late Show? I want to see the freaks come out, laugh out loud. Tomorrow night after Jacob's show. It's me and Faith, and it's definitely
12:30 a.m.
Yes, it's definitely Friday. So that's tomorrow night. All right. So let's keep on going here. The next person in line was Eeyore. Eeyore, go ahead and get your question to us. And then Aisha, you're on the list, so get your question ready. And let's check the jump list while we do that. All right. All right, nobody on the jump list here. Let's go ahead and check to see if you're. And Catherine said, bound chicka wow wow. I would say brown chicka brown cow.
She always says we need that sound effect for when Blanca asks questions about her husband.
Nice. Nice. Love it. Love it. She'll like it too. All right, so Eeyore says, do you see my mother-in-law's nursing care getting started soon, or is it going to be a long delay? She needs help badly, and we are so strained and not able to help as much as we want and as she needs, pretty much. Does she get that care?
I do, but here's the thing, and I'm just going to be frank. I'm going to pull a Journey and say a curse word here. She's going to get it, but y'all need to bitch, because that's the only way it's going to be fast. Otherwise, it's going to be super delayed.
See if she's responding here. Waiting for a response. She says, that's what I was thinking.
You're really going to have to push it, because they're going to go, oh, well, due to COVID and da-da-da-nee-nee-nee-nee-nee.
How'd that go again? Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's why you're going to have to push it and be like, no, she can't go without this help. Who else do I need to talk to if you're not going to give it to me faster? Don't tell me that you don't have the resources, because you would if COVID wasn't. And listen, I'm not saying COVID's not real.
They are giving her the runaround.
Listen, I'm not, to everybody who's like, oh, Faith doesn't believe in COVID. Yes, I do. But here's the thing. Government agencies and all these agencies use COVID as an excuse of why they can't do their jobs anymore. Why they're only in the office 2 days out of the week. And I'm like, what? Did your office shut down? No, it didn't. People still need help. So, you're going to have to really stand firm, but I do see her getting help. But I'm going to be honest, I don't see it consistently for about 2 months unless you bitch. And don't take no for an answer. Stress how badly she needs it. Like, really say, listen, she needs this. And I don't think you've talked to the right people either.
The doctor is upset with them.
Well, okay, I'm going to tell you something from experience. I'm about to tell you something from experience. Have the doctor call. And let me tell you why. Because when a doctor calls an agency and complains, they don't like it. And they're quicker to do what they're supposed to do because they don't want a doctor on their case constantly. And I speak from experience. Because as Sherney, I had problems with an agency for almost a year. And they wouldn't do what they were supposed to do. And they didn't listen to me either. And when the doctor called, their tune instantly changed because the doctor told them point blank.
They won't answer a call from him.
Then if this is what you do, because this is what I had to do, okay? You go into the doctor's office with your mother-in-law. You make an appointment. You call the agency when you're in the doctor's office, put it on speaker, and hand it to your doctor. That's what I had to do. And let me tell you something. My doctor told them, that one agency, if you don't do your job and something happens to Faith because you didn't do your job, I'm the doctor and I'm calling, and this is on record that I called. So if something happens because you don't do your job when you should have done it anyway, I'm holding you liable. And that's what your mother-in-law's doctor needs to say. And they don't like for doctors to say things. That's what you do, Amy. You make an appointment, a physical appointment to go in the office. You call the agency. Don't tell them that the doctor is on the line before you put it on speaker. Then you have the doctor say, this is so-and-so, Dr. So-and-so. My patient needs this care ASAP. I will not accept no, and you don't have workers. And if something happens to her because you don't get her signed up for this care or you don't give her this care ahead of time or you're not doing your job, I'm going to hold you personally liable. They don't like that coming from a physician at all.
All right. Amy, thank you for your question tonight. We do appreciate it. And we have a jump coming from Victor. So Victor, go ahead and place your question. Amy, thank you so much for your question. And do what Faith said. She's had to go through this herself.
I've done it myself, so this is why I know.
That's why she was passionate.
It is. Because I don't like it when they won't give medical care that's needed.
All right, so Victor says, I've been seeing a lot of my angel numbers lately, and I feel like something was trying to give me a message or tell me something or get my attention, and I wasn't sure what it is.
It's just the spirits around you, Victor, trying to get you to calm down your energy, to be open to the new possibilities of things and to be accepting of them, because it's a different energy and a different vibe for you. You're going to have a lot of new changes and a lot of new experiences that are good for you, but you're just not always open to them and don't feel that you deserve them. That's why you need to go with the flow and kind of accept things how they're going and be happy. You're not allowing yourself to be emotionally happy, Victor. You know, and you need to ask
I'm
yourself.
not sure if she said, I'm not sure if it's my father or not, and I know Journey doesn't answer within 6 months of death.
It is your dad. But he's saying you're fighting being happy. And he doesn't want you to do that. And also, and I'm just going to throw this out there because I keep being shown it. And I really don't want this to get dark, but I'm going to say it because I'm being pushed to say it. Stop having those suicidal thoughts where you get sporadic thoughts, because you doing that wouldn't do any good to anyone around you.
She says you're right. He says you're right about allowing myself to be happy.
Right, but you have little spurts of like thought where you want to like think that you're going to commit suicide. And he says that's not going to do any good for anybody. So he doesn't want you to like think of that. He says just because your life gets difficult, he says my son likes for everything to be constantly one way, but life doesn't work like that. Sometimes it's bumpy and sometimes it's smooth. You have to take it as it comes and be happy in the moment. You know, I have a philosophy, and I've said this for years, even in my own life. We don't come here to be happy. We don't. We're not here to, I mean, I'm not saying we can't be happy here or that there aren't any moments of happiness, because there are. But we're here to learn from one another, to help one another, and to glorify God by our actions of the things that we do for people and for humanity. And the only joy that we have in this life is really doing the best we can and knowing God and serving God and helping others, because nothing in this world is constant. Nothing. Just the time that you think something is stable, it'll change on you. So you have to be happy in the moment. And listen, I have days where my life is crappy. You know what I do? I have a favorite funny movie. And when I'm depressed, I watch it. I watch What About Bob. I love What About Bob. No matter how many times
You said you're right about that. I think about it, but I don't want to actually do it. They come and go.
Right, but that's what he's telling me to tell you. You have to find some happiness so that your thoughts don't always come to that. And he's showing you medicine too. Are you supposed to be on medicine? Or maybe he's saying you need medicine to stabilize yourself. But he doesn't want your happiness to be based on momentary things. He says, my son's sadness or happiness depends on momentary things, and you need to find something else to make you happy, not just the moment of whatever thing is going wrong or whatever thing is going right. But he says that he is around you. He loves you. He says he knows that your relationship was very difficult.
He said, I should be, but I hate taking meds if it's not natural, like cannabis.
That's just because that's your favorite thing.
Exactly.
There's nothing wrong with that. But listen, I don't like taking medicine, but sometimes we have to take medicine. And honestly, I'm not a doctor, and neither is Journey, but I'm going to tell you what I feel psychically. Your life would be different if you would take medicine. You would be happier, because I feel like some of the things that make you unstable, like sad and stuff, would be semi-corrected in your mind, in your chemical mind, if you took medicine. I'm just saying. Your father says, have you been messing with tools? Because he's showing me something about tools. He says, stop trying to fix stuff, Victor, you can't. Like, he's showing me things that like literal things you're trying to repair with tools. He said, that's not my son's thing. What's wrong with your mom? He says he's worried about your mother. She's worried about finances, and he said, you're upset because she's being snappy. He says, don't pay attention to that. He said, even though sometimes you do aggravate her because you don't listen, she's not in a good mental space. He said, so just ignore some of the things she says, Victor, because she doesn't mean
I'm not sure about the tools, and she's just probably sad.
Yeah, that's what he said. Well, if the tool thing doesn't make sense right now, Victor, just hold on to it because I am getting it. And he keeps making reference to a cat. Did you have a cat that passed away, Victor? Because he's showing me a cat with him.
Waiting on that response. He says, I have a bunch of cats.
Okay, but there's one. It looks like what do they call this kind of cat? It's
Mufasa bear, he said. Mufasa bear.
Okay, so he's saying the cat's with him.
He says it has to be Mufasa bear.
He says the cat's with him. And he's showing me the cat's the fur was kind of saggy, I guess. Not fat, but you know how some bigger cats, like, their belly's kind of, and the cat's around, and the cat actually comes around you and lays on your bed at night. And he's just saying he's around. And he says, this is funny, Victor, did you eat all the...
A very furry, large, big boy.
Yeah. Did you eat a lot of, like, all the lunch meat when your father was alive? Because he keeps saying, quit eating all the lunch meat. So I'm not sure what that means. That's what he's saying to me.
He said yes.
He said, stop doing that. He still eats all the lunch
To
meat.
the dog tonight.
He just says, please know that he knows sometimes your relationship with him was difficult and he was hard on you. And, you know, he says, Victor, he says he was only ever hard on you because he wants you to do better and you won't. He's like, my son refuses to try to do better and it's a self-esteem thing. He says he'll get an idea and then he won't follow through because it's hard and it's difficult, but he's capable. And he says, I just want my son to know that I am around him, that I love him. And he says, stop giving your mom a hard time. He says, you might not admit it to Faith or Journey, but you give her a hard time because you guys don't communicate like you should. And you resent her about some things that can't be helped. And he said, I wasn't always the best to you. He said, I said some really mean things too. And he said, I know it's just your way of getting things out because you're sad, but you and your mom and your sisters, he's saying sisters, need each other. So stop doing that. So I don't know if that makes sense to you, but that's what he said.
All right. Victor. He says, he already said that. Give a piece of the dog tonight. All right, Victor, stop eating all the damn lunch meat.
I can't believe he even said that because that was really funny because he said, oh.
He said it makes perfect sense.
Okay.
All right, Victor, thank you so much for your question. Hang in there. I know it's a hard time right now, but you can get through it. All right, we are going to take a quick break, guys, and in 15 minutes we're going to tell you who the winner is, so stay tuned. And when we come back from the break, we're going to need Aisha to get their question ready. After Aisha is going to be Brianna T. So, Brianna, you're on the list. Get your question ready. Aisha, you're next. We'll be right back after the break.
For Central Kentucky's best selection of pets and pet supplies, visit Adventure Pets in Berea. We have one of Central Kentucky's largest selection of fresh and saltwater fish, exotic birds, hamsters, reptiles, puppies, kittens, and more. We carry several lines of premium dog and cat food. We also stock Frontline Plus, Advantage, Capstar, and other products for flea and tick control supplies for dogs and cat health needs. Call us today at 859-985-8001.
Are you looking for the very best website designs? Look no further than mypressmarketing.com. Let their expert staff take your website, phone site, or mobile app to the next level, fast and easy. That's mypressmarketing.com. Why shop anyplace else? Just tell us what you want and we will build it. Why settle for an everyday design? Get a design that stands out from the rest. We can even offer your business radio and magazine advertising. That's mypressmarketing.com. Let us be your advertising, marketing, and website design specialist today.
All right, we are back. I need Aisha to go ahead and throw us her question. She was next on the list. Guys, I'm going to be telling the winner here in about 12 minutes. We're giving away a prize. In 12 minutes. I need Aisha to go ahead and throw us your question.
That makes me think of this song. I don't even remember the group that sang it, like in the 90s. It was like, Aisha, you are the girl I never had, and I want to get to know you better.
And the Grammy goes to?
Not Faith.
Someone else.
I think it was, who was it? Bad Creation, I think. I'll have to look that up later.
That's probably the name of the band because it was a terrible song.
They were teenagers.
It don't matter.
Journey. Leave me alone.
Terrible. All right. So I don't see Aisha. The next person on the list was Brianna T. Brianna, go ahead and post this your question. You're next on the list. And then Lakendra. I can't say that.
Lakendra.
Maybe Lakendra, and then a last name Candy. So Lakendra Candy, get ready. You're on the list, and we'll be getting to you here in just a moment. Amy told you to sing it, girl. All right. So we got our next question up. It says, hi, guys. I hope you're both doing well. I'm assuming, my pass to get a home get approved and when? Thank you so much.
Brianna, I think that we've touched on this before in other readings. I do see you getting a home. Not until I'm feeling like you may get approved like toward the end of the year. Okay, more toward the end of the year, November, December time is what I'm being shown. So.
All right. Wait for the response there on that one. And bam!
Johnny, stop doing that!
Had to. It was the perfect timing.
You better be so glad that I cannot mess with the tech stuff, because if I ever can, I'm going to turn your face into a clown while we're on air.
That was beautiful. Everyone's laughing. They're having a great time with it.
It's not funny. You started me.
I like it.
I'm going to beat you.
I know. I'm sorry.
You know I startle easy.
I know. I'm just waiting on Brianna to touch base on that question. All right, Brianna, just know that this thing is going to come through for you, honey. Thank you so much for your question. I'm still giggling over here because I got Faith. She jumped too, guys. Just like a little sister. You get to scare her.
Such an ass.
All right, so look, little Miss Candy, go ahead and throw us your question. And then I need Amber G to get their question ready. You're up next. Brittany says, you two have the best chemistry. I love watching you do shows together. We've heard that quite a few times because we pick on each other. And
yeah, keep it up, Journey, and I'm going to make you be one of the people from the thing I'm going to be for Halloween. I'll make you be the person who goes to Shady Pines.
Shady Pines don't scare me, Mom.
That shirt'll say Shady Pines, Journey, Shady Pines.
That's hilarious.
And if anyone got that reference, they can figure out what I'm going to be for Halloween show. But I don't know if anybody got that. So.
All right, so I'm not seeing her, so we're going to go ahead and go with the next person in line, which is Amber G. So, Amber, go ahead and throw us your question.
Because Journey scared me, my camera is off center. But hey.
Beth Briggs is going to be after that. So Beth, get your question ready. All right, guys. Right after this reading, I'm going to announce the winner. So I hope everybody's ready for that. I need a drum roll, please.
Not blood on the screen, Journey, please.
No blood on the screen. Just coming with a question. We got Amber here. Amber says, will Jay reply to and communicate this week?
I think I answered this on my show yesterday, but I do feel like you will get communication from Jay, but I don't think it'll be until toward the end of the week or even Saturday possibly.
Shigo, this is new.
I don't think it's because I know you've asked some questions about Jay, and I think you had asked me that. But regardless, I do think you'll hear from them Friday, Saturday is what I'm shown.
Waiting for the response on that. She says, sent a text last night.
Well, I'm seeing by Friday, Saturday is what I see. So
sounds like he's going to try to hold out. And then...
yeah, because I don't feel like you're going to hear from him immediately or anything.
Uh-oh. Brittany says, Golden Girls, is that your costume, Faith?
Oh, Brittany, that's... yeah, I'm going to be a Golden Girl. So...
well, wait till we get to the Halloween show. We're going to have a blast. And we're planning on having a weekend show with a group of the psychics to have some fun. And we will be we'll be sending those details out for everyone here soon. And Amber has not responded after that. So, Amber, I hope you got what you needed out of that. And guys know we're going to do a weekend show. We're going to let you guys know about that. But listen, if you guys are any of the psychics out there want to join in a contest that is coming up this summer, starting in, I think the third week of June is when they're going to start it. We're going to get 20 psychics together, and it's going to be called So You Think You Can Read. You're going to be judged on your delivery and how you help people with it. The last person at the end will win $1,000, a trophy, a radio show with us, and to be on the website. So if you're a psychic or a tarot reader or medium reader, whatever type of reads you do, hit us up at mypsychicconnection@gmail.com. That way you can get your chance and just put Summer Show as the title so we know where we're putting you, so we can let you know when the show's going to start and to have the opportunity and the chance to win $1,000. So it's going to be really cool. We're going to have a 3-panel judge system, and we are all going to discuss how we see your performance, and we're going to do the eliminations little by little until we get down to the final one.
So you guys realize, right, how this is going to work. Journey's going to be Simon.
You know it. I can't help it. I can't help it.
And I'm gonna be Paula and be like, now Journey, you know that wasn't nice. They did a good job.
Amber did say, I think the other guy wants to date me, so trying to figure it out. That was her last response.
You know, I'm just gonna be real honest because it's late at night and I might have had a little bit too much chai, and Journey kind of ticked me off with the blood splatter. Neither one of them are the greatest for you, but have fun with it.
It's only fun. It's only fun and games. What are you talking about? So, it's going to have a little fun. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Get it, girl, while you can.
Yeah, I've forgotten what it is that we get, actually. So, if anybody has any comments about that, please let me know, because I haven't gone on a date in forever.
Okay, so I need Beth Brink to go ahead and throw her question. She was next on the list. And then Dina girl, get your question ready. You're on the list. So I need Beth. Come on, Beth. It's your turn. Your turn, your turn. But while we wait for Beth to go ahead and post her question, we are going to announce the winner of tonight's show. And the winner is Unique Smith. Unique, you are the winner tonight. Hopefully you are part of My Psychic Connection. All you got to do is let me know the name that you use on the website so we can add money to your account. You won $10, plus you get 3 free minutes while signing up. So those are automatic. And then you get your $10 added to your account, and you can add to that to get a longer and more in-depth reading with the psychic of your choice. So it could be anybody on the website. So congratulations. She says, yes, I'm in there. Awesome. Are you under Unique Smith? Sometimes people put their alias or whatever they want. It's a website. She says, my name is Unique Smith on there. All right, sweetie. Expect to see a $10 bonus on there for you. So congratulations. Woohoo! Someone was here to get their prize.
Yeah, lately you guys haven't been doing that.
I know. We had a couple prize giveaways and people missed out on them.
Yep.
All right. So Beth isn't here. So let's keep on going. We got Dina Girl. Throw that question. You're next. Jennifer R., you're on the list. Get it ready, girl. She said this monster was worth drinking. Absolutely. See? See, you stayed and you won, and it was awesome.
Unique. Don't encourage him. Don't encourage him.
I'm buying you some.
No, you're not. Listen, if anybody wants to give me Christmas gifts, just saying, Starbucks card. I have no coffee pot, and Starbucks is across the street. Starbucks card.
I'll buy you a coffee pot.
You can send it care of My Psychic Connection.
Oh, Lord. All right, Dina girl, are you around, honey? Dina. She goes, Faith, just forward the monsters to me. I'm going to buy her size cans.
I'll trade you Starbucks card for monsters.
Oh, my God. I'm buying you a damn coffee pot. We're done. All right, so I'm not seeing Dina girl. We're going to keep on going. Jennifer R., go ahead and throw us your question. Jam Tan, go ahead and get your question ready. You're on the list. Jennifer R., come on down.
Do.
All right, Jennifer, come on down. All All right, Etsy and Jennifer are going to keep on going, guys. Jam Tan, go ahead and throw your question. Twiggy B, get your question ready. How far down on the list am I, please? You're next after Jam Tan. Get it ready, girl. It's funny. That one worked right out for her because she was just asking where she was on the list. Just so you guys know, for future reference, if you ask where you are on the list, you will not receive an answer. Just because everybody else waits to get a reading, and you should too. So just for future reference, please don't ask that question. It comes off to be very rude.
And when you're next up, it shows on the screen. So
Absolutely.
That's a new thing that we've started so that you guys can see who's up next.
All right, no Jam Tan. So Twiggy B, throw it up. It's your turn, and I'm going to need Julia Henry to get their question ready. No, don't be sorry. You didn't know. You didn't know. And now I've said it, so that way you do know. I know you won't do it again because you're a sweetheart. Super sweet energy. I could feel it. In the force. The force.
I knew he was going to say in the force.
In the force. The psychic force.
He has a psychic connection with you.
Absolutely. All right, Twiggy, throw us that question, sweetheart. All right, Twiggy says, just wondering if anyone's coming through for me and what should I do next? All right, so since you didn't jump, honey, we don't do mediumships unless you jump. So what we're going to do is we're going to tell you what's coming next for you and go from there. Faith, what do you got?
Next with what, though? I feel like this is
Question.
yeah, so is it work that you're wanting to know about? Because I feel like there are some changes with work, or you're wanting to change work.
She said, okay, thanks. And then I'm sure she's about to kind of be more specific about her question. Hi, all the new people walking through the door.
Why do new people wait till right before the show's over?
She said, no, just need to know about a home.
I keep getting things with work or the word work, so I feel like you need to really work at what you're trying to do because you haven't gone through all the steps. You will get a new home. It's not right now. And I feel like you're looking or doing something in the wrong direction with this. So you need to pull your energy back mentally because I feel like you're overthinking it is the problem.
Waiting on the response there. She says, thank you. Y'all are wonderful. Thank you, sweetheart.
You hang in there because I do see you getting a new home, but I feel like you're stressing about it so bad that you're not going through the steps of what you need to do to get the new home because you're overthinking it.
All right. So what we're going to do now is we need Julia Henry to throw her question. She was next on the list. And then we're going to go with Meezy. So Meezy, get your question ready. Julia, she said, Twiggy said, yes, I am. Work hard for it, honey. You're going to get it. It'll come through. That's why it's just like work. I feel like it's a little extra, a little bit more.
Yeah, because I literally saw the word work.
Yeah. Julia. Going once, going twice. We're sold to the next person. I need Meezy to go ahead and throw us her question. And then Marie, get your question ready, but I need Meezy to go ahead and throw us their question. I hope I said that name right. Meezy.
I would, unless it has to be because it's not Maisie or it'd be an A.
Yeah. All right, going once, going twice. Sold to the next person. Marie P, go ahead and throw us your question. Tiffany H, get your question ready. All right, Marie. Come on down.
Come on down the road.
We need to do a karaoke again here soon.
Yeah, we haven't done that in a long time.
I know.
Boom, 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 boom.
We need to jam.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get YouTube to let it have the right music so we can do that.
Like what music? Just music in general, Journey, or
You have to have rights to a lot of stuff to make sure that you're not doing any kind of infringement and all that fun stuff. There's like a million pieces of paperwork, and that's what the lawyer's for. All right, I'm not seeing Marie, so we're going to keep on going. Tiffany, and then Rowena puts. Tiffany, throw us your question. When I hear Tiffany, the only thing I can hear in my head is, I think we're alone now. There doesn't seem
to be anyone else.
All right. Tiffany says, I work 4 people. 2 of them are leaving next month, and they are both my bosses. I feel like I'm running the store solo. Should I ask for a raise or jump ship?
Well, I don't see you jumping ship, first of all. And I do think you are going to ask for a raise. So.
Yeah.
And I feel like you'll get it too.
Oh yeah. Lots of change coming there. It's like,
but it's actually good, believe it or not, because I don't feel like even if you have people above you, they're not going to be as as stringent as the other people have been, because I feel like you're going to know more, and they're going to rely on you a lot and respect you a lot, and you're going to get an acknowledgement that you didn't previously.
All right, let's see if she's responded here. She did laugh when we were singing.
You guys, this is something we haven't done in a long time, but we do that after the show a lot.
She says, I'll take it. I'm ready for change. The people above me are qualified, but not experienced with the customer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I think that this will be good for you. I do think that you will have an extra added level of responsibility. But overall, I think it's going to be good.
All right. That is good, though. I mean, the qualifications that she has compared to the others, she's got the experience. You know, that definitely comes with race material. That's, give me that damn money, bitch. It's time, mofo. And Tiffany said, thank you. With
You're welcome, Tiffany.
Awesome. All right, guys. All you guys tell us, would you watch a show with 4 or 5 psychics having fun on a Saturday? Let me know in the comments here. And Tiffany said, show me the money. Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely, girl. Don't be shy to talk about it, because it's definitely worth your time. And Yuke said, hell yeah, I would. Yes. All right. I love seeing you guys communicating back with us. All right, guys, we are going to take our last question of the night. So this is the last question of the night. And then don't forget, tomorrow at 6 p.m., we're going to be with Gifts of Faith on Psychic Insight with Gifts of Faith. So, guys, make sure you tune into that show. That's 6 p.m. Eastern. And then tomorrow night, we're going to be here with Jacob. Jacob is going to have a lot of information for you guys. He's doing intuitive, and he does the intuitive for the jumps. So if you jump, he'll give you an intuitive reading. It's very interesting. He goes into a lot of deep information. So I can't wait for you guys to see that. Malanka got the chance to see that. She was really just shocked by what information he was able to pull up. So good things to look forward to on that. So that's tomorrow night at 10 p.m. for 2 hours. We're going to be with him. And then after that show, Gifts of Faith will be back on for 1 hour with the late night show where we kick back, and for some reason at that time it gets very adult. So we're going to tag team those readings and have a lot of fun.
Well, that's debatable in what form of adultness. What happens is you guys start asking questions you wouldn't ask on the earlier show.
It's not like we haven't invited it and we don't answer questions, because we'll answer. If you got a question, as long as it's not inappropriate, we will definitely try to answer to the best of our abilities. All right, so the last question of the night goes to Rowena Put. Rowena, go ahead and throw us your question. And that is our last question of the night. So, Rowena, go ahead and throw us your question. Rowena says, can you see what is coming next for me in general, please? Honey, that is a general read. We don't do those. So throw us a more specific question as to what it is you're looking for, because that can go in different.
And also, this late into the show, that would be like,
yeah,
really hard.
He said tag team. She said, sorry, I'm immature. That's okay, honey. We can be too. Don't you worry about that. We like to be fun. Rowena, go ahead and rephrase your question, honey, and we'll go ahead and answer it for you. And guys, like I said, this is the last question of the night. And then tomorrow at 6 p.m., we got Gifts of Faith on MPC.
I'll be back.
Gifts of Faith. She'll be back. So don't worry. She loves to have fun. She loves talking to all of you. Guys, remember, we have earned another 4 jumps tonight. So we're at $39 for the children. Or I say for the children because I'm thinking Toys for Tots. But for the families, for the turkeys. So,
well, the kids get turkeys too through that. So, you know.
Do you see my spiritual path opening up more? Ooh, that's a good question.
Only if you allow it to, because I feel like you get so boggled down by everything that you block it. And you block the blessings that would come through to you, and even some of the messages that would come through to you, whether it's personal, like through your own ability, or whether it's through Journey or I or another psychic. Because you've got to stop doubting stuff. Even when it's simple messages, sometimes you doubt it when you're given messages by yourself. And I'm seeing, Rowena, that you have dreams and things, but you can't always interpret them, or you don't always know what they mean. So I want you to sometimes try to write them down, even if you can only remember a portion, because I think that will help you some too. And also, it would help you see things better, or feel things more clearly with your spiritual path. If you would get some sleep. You don't sleep very much, so I don't think that helps you.
Trying too hard to force yourself is not a good idea either.
Yeah, that's what she does.
Yeah, just let it flow naturally. It will come. You know, she says, yes, my dreams are so wild. Laugh out loud. Yeah, your dreams can tell you a lot of things. Some of them may not be dreams. Some will become premonitions. That's usually in your dream state. You get the chance to open up like that. It does help. So keep up with dreams. She goes true about sleep. Yeah. You need your sleep. Excuse me. Dry throat.
You know what? I'm getting a dry throat myself, and it was just all of a sudden.
Yeah. It got me really good there for a minute. Crazy. So, Rowanna says, thank you.
You're welcome.
Question tonight. Tiffany says, when is the dream interpretation person coming back to the show? Well, the dream interpreter is me. The other lady has other engagements, so she's not going to be coming back for quite some time. So we'll have to wait on her. But I was thinking about bringing back the dream show at a later time, and I'm thinking about Tuesday nights right after Faith's show. We'll do dream interpretation and provide you guys answers to the dreams that you're having. And I might even invite little Miss Faith over there.
I have been known to interpret a few dreams sometimes.
But it'll just be fun to have her come over here and bug me. You know, maybe she'll do the BAM. We'll teach her how. Don't worry, guys.
Well, I keep waiting for him to come when he comes to visit and we do a show live. So, live from Faith's house.
Rowanna said, wow, the triple hearts.
Where I can be like a kid and be like poking him with my finger and he can go, Mom, she's poking me. No, I'm not. Mom.
I'm not touching him. I'm not touching him. No, that's her. All right, guys, this has been a beautiful evening. I'm so glad we got to spend it with you guys. Remember, tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern, MPC, Psychic Insight with Gifts of Faith. Don't forget to sign up at mypsychicconnection.com. And guys, it's been beautiful, Faith. It's always a blast being here with you.
I know, we always have such fun. And I just want to remind everybody, you can call us on the site for a more in-depth reading.
Yes.
You don't just have to do jumps or just do the shows.
Absolutely. You know, you get more in-depth reading. We can be able to talk to you one-on-one, and there's not 4,000 spirits trying to talk to you at the same time. Like, I got a message. Okay, everybody stand in line.
That's kind of
We've
what
got a
happens,
list, guys. We've got a list. Stand in line. Well, from everyone here at My Psychic Connection, we want to say thank you so much for tuning in. Remember to tune in.
Guys. See you tomorrow at 6.
Don't forget to tune in tomorrow at 6 p.m. and again at 10 p.m. and then again at 12:30 a.m. We've got 3 shows tomorrow. I hope you guys enjoy them. From everyone here at My Psychic Connection, don't forget we're giving away giveaways too. We love you. We'll see you tomorrow at 6. Until then, have a great night, everybody.